Yay. Dude, Patrick, what the fuck am I? So yeah. Um, Okie dokie literature club. I'm gonna turn down the. There we go. It's not as loud now. We're gonna do a new game. Hey. Oh god. Oh god. I'm not gonna do voices. Hey. I see one girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out since you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. That's just me going for this, man. I don't know what else to use. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. What do you say? Sorry. Hee hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along whatever she's talking about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content getting by, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or any skills before college. I don't need those skills. I already. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the next few years because you're not used to real love. You trust me, right? What the fuck's a NEET? One sec. Oh, it stands for not in education, employment, or training. Basically, it means young people who are not actively engaged in school, work, or vocational training. So, young employed dude. Um, alright, I'll look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I thought I let myself led me by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After packing my things, I stared blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Claire wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I kept you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. But I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you can come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Uh-huh. Me? Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being in the literature club. This is just fucking boring. He gets sarcastic away. I know. I know. I don't know where DDLC is. I'm not going in blind, guys. I know what it's about. That's the whole reason I decided to play it. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I've ever where she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Lies. Yeah, I would not go in blind to DDLC. Oof, that's not something. Oof. Feel bad for people who do. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I was bringing in a new member, and not eating cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much an airhead or if she's so kind to have all this planned out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yep. And again, my big back cast would not just go for one cupcake. I'd eat all of them. Depends what kind of cupcakes. But yeah, I'd still eat all of them. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I left around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Do I look like a man to you, Hose? Do I fucking look? Okay, we're just gonna go with it, okay. Way to kill the atmosphere. I am as feminine as all of you. Maybe not as um as Yuri. I'm still a woman. Wow. Ah, Arlette, what am I surprised? Monica. Welcome to the club. Oh, I don't like the way she's looking at me. Back the fuck off, Pookie. I don't got nothing for you. How words escape me in this situation. This club is full of. Not really. Not really. She's like the only mildly attractive one. That she looks like a middle schooler. She looks creepy as shit. Yeah, no. She's the only mildly attractive one here. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. Hmm. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. No wonder she looks like a middle schooler. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, this marksman club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, um, than the other, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little you too, Monica. Come sit down. Come sit down. We made room for you at the tables. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how would I make some tea as well? Ooh, what kind of tea? There are a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs it first, then Monica. I fall. Come on, I'm taking all of them. Give me all the cupcakes. I'm not gonna get traumatized just for one fucking cupcake. Give me all of them. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Why the fuck are you analyzing the cupcake? Just eat it. What the fuck? Oh my god, this dude's fucking insane. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Girly pop, back the fuck off. Back the fuck off. Like, stay over there, Cookie. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard that somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You dummy. Right, all right. Give up on Natsuki's rude logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. What kind of tea is it? Otherwise, I'm not taking no fucking tea. Like, I'm very picky about my tea. After all, the cup of tea help you enjoy a good book. Again, I don't really like my tea blazing hot, man. I like it like lukewarm. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea reading not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Um, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? Sure. Sure you will, Monica. Sure. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I don't know how fun and exciting it is when you kill off all the members, too. Um, get me all yourself. But, Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. I hate how she is it's like how she was, and then just gets back to staring me in my soul. Like, back the fuck up, Pookie. No, stay away. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like you. Monica really is a great leader. You know, I watched so many videos about this and like analyzations and stuff. Monica's the only one who is almost always staring you directly in your soul, facing you directly. Okay, like she said to me, because in the lore she is. It's really, I don't. Yuri also not in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Put it that way. How many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. In most schools, you just gotta get a teacher sponsor. That's it. You gotta like do some planning with the teacher and after that, you're good. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Bunch of different girls all interested in the same goal. Not really. Monica has a very specific goal in mind, and that is killing you all. Yeah. Even though Natsuki's body is facing us, her eyes are never exactly staring directly into her soul like Monica's, and I think that's what makes her so creepy. Part of why this is such a good game, actually, because of the somewhat foreshadowing of her being unsettling in the beginning, somewhat. You know, if all of them were facing directly towards me, it probably wouldn't be as unsettling, honestly. And I don't think she has any fully closed eye sprites. I don't think any of her sprites have her eyes fully closed, like like these girls do. I don't know why this is such an unsettling game. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Arlo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. Manga. That's literally all I read. I was just manga and graphic novels. That is all I read. I was reading Tokyo Ghoul this morning. Manga. So fucking real. I'm quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that go deep in complex fantasy worlds. Honestly, those are always good books. I'm reading the Dresden Files right now. Really good. The level of creativity and craftsmanship is behind it is amazing to me. It really is. As someone, as an aspiring author, even trying to come up with something as crazy as that, as and immersive, is very hard. Even writing fan fiction about it and trying to explain all the plot rules, if there are any, can get pretty hard. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. It really is. That's why I like Yuri, because she's agreeable. We agree on stuff. The others are just annoying shitheads. They're creepy. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I mean, yeah, people fucking suck. I mean, that's part of why my thing. That's part of why my thing is a dog girl and has what's the part of why she has a hedgehog on her head. But, I like a lot of things. One sec, my dogs are kind of fucking eating each other. Stop. Wait. Shows the deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, it is. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, Pookie. Little does she know she's about to become part of a horror story. I read a horror book once. I just grabbed something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. I mean, This is the fucking usual mama. I can't think what I gotta say. Stop! Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah. I mean, it's part of why the Blair Witch Project was so successful, wasn't it? Ugh, I hate horror. You really need to broaden your horizons. How could you not? Like, you don't like any horror at all? Not even FNAF? Dude, how? Oh, why is that? Seriously. Well, I just. Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's where I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working up a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Yuri. Yuri. Lesbians, Yuri! Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. True strong writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. It's true about poetry. The poetry I write gets deep quickly. You have writing experience too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. You all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Um, yeah, let's do it. Last night we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one teensy weensy small problem. What's that? Now we're back to the topic of the Uterine Club. I bluntly come forth with what's topics in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, my friends you to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Oh, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? This is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided that. Join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I don't know, you pressed class harmonica with my mediocre writing skills. Already feeling anxiety building inside me. Meanwhile, these girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Got the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sigori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I skip out some days. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. You are so mistaken, my guy. Oh, I guess that all starts with writing a poem tonight. Whenever I poem, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Passion, eternity, misfortune. Oh! Oh, I didn't. What? Okay. After an edge. Ambient. Whistle. Misery. What? What? Pookie, what? Should I draw you the first one? Incapable. Tenacious. Tenacious. I don't know how to say that word. Crimson. Music. That word. I don't know what it means. Entropy. Oh, I love that word. I love entropy. Such a fun concept. Well, not fun, but such an interesting concept, and how you can play it out is what I love about it. Something with tragedy. What? Pookie. Pookie. Inferno. Yeah, she don't really don't fucking like me. She's like, yo, you bitch. And then forgive. And finally, melancholy. Alright, we have it tomorrow. Hi again! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for you, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Help isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, she deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. What if you plan on just coming here and hang out or what? If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki, find yourself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Arlette always gives her best as long as she's having fun. She helps with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your Miss Home it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I mean, honestly, I really love the foreshadowing in this game. Like, you can tell that that last comment genuine, but it wasn't just embarrassing to her from just how she looks here. It looks like it genuinely makes her uncomfortable. Like, what the fuck? My little brother's clapping and telling me good job for reading when I probably read more books than he has over this summer so far. This summer, full books. Oh my god. Never mind. Hmm. 2 really are friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You, you and me, you and me become good friends too. Sayori. Usual Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Dumb fuck. Dumb fuck! Oh, you even brought something today. You did something today. What? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Wait, Sayori. It me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, girl, I wasn't thinking. I guess I mean it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So a nice gesture from you is a present surprise. Surprise. I'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I'll make a big deal out of it if you don't want to be. All right. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read, so to give you your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. This. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Hurry, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, She seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks around another glass at me and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face with her books. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book he gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly out of here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. That's so. What's about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans right over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markrov. Markrov? Like the fucking COD character? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't play COD. I just know it. There's an honest looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life's in danger, she needs to definitely choose to. Dude. Oh my god. Foreshadowing for how the. Oh my god. It's foreshadowing. More foreshadowing for how the. Oh my god. I'm gonna make like a video essay after I finish this game about how fucking amazing it is, dude. Oh my god. Dude. Another piece of foreshadowing detailing how the. Oh my god. Detailing how the game's going. Oh my god. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most relationships in life. Oh my god. Dude! It's really perfect foreshadowing. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. You're gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Arlet? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those kind of stories challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, you managed to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like looking around into my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I'm saying something strange, and please stop and start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. Uh, that's, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. You just get the book. Put you choose the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Let's live in the next series. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just how you find it distracting or anything. Are you telling me Yuri has never been on calls with one of her friends and read fan fiction together? 'Cause that shit happens with me and my friends sometimes. We always end up reading the wildest shit. Hilarious. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I'm sorry, my little brother, he's being obnoxious. It's not a particularly bad thing. Okay, back to DDLC. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is all comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Girly Pop, what? Sorry. I was just. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, uh, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours and home and look more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. One sec. Um, Screenshot time. We're gonna say here. I've played this game before. Um, how the fuck do I screenshot? One sec. I do remember how to screenshot. What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? I just clicked control. One sec, y'all. One sec. Um, snipping tool. I need a screenshot that. Okay, now we can go. Now I can continue. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I did the same thing with my right arm on the right side. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddling closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Oh my god, you fucking dude! It is not that hard to keep it in your pants, okay? It's not that fucking hard. Not that hard. It's a feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner. I'm like, oh my god, keep it in your fucking pants, dude. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. God, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. You're no longer asking if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed she finished the page for me, so I turned it to my own volition. Continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimidating change. I go gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways. Also, second guesses all the things she says and does. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're back. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Not like I can see in her head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment, but it's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing to think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess in moment it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Fucking Monica. Oh, it's about time we share today's poem with each other. Might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? No, calm down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri released her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll just more read tonight. Or we prefer only read it with you. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, we'll read a little more tonight. It's fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait, Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, more spiral notebook. and Monica wrote hers in our composition notebook. I currently see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Should I show my phone to first? Yuri. I want to see hers. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri finally covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. Um, you didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Yuri's been reviewing metaphors in case you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? He stares at me blankly, then looking at my poem again. Well, I know that. Just meant, Yuri trails off an amplifying excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to show. Just that their specific writing habits are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separately from the subject matter, and they put the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once you find their train of thoughts as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them available and getting their work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club will give you valuable feedback. That's can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself, to me, or not, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be Literature Club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. Blue-green hue of the future, I bathe. Come. Breathe, breathing in the air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That's cute. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Cookie, I could barely read that shit because I can't read cursive. I have worse handwriting. My handwriting looks like ancient Greek. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time trying, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest. To, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost stories? Actually, stories isn't about a ghost at all. Yeah, dumb fuck. Of course, not about a ghost. Really? That's still the point clearly. Well, I suppose you'd only glance over it after all, but remember that poems often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. I also think the setting is being compared to a ghost, and it just could also, oh my god. So I love poetry. So I could do like probably a, a good, I could probably spend a good 10 minutes sitting here and analyzing Yuri's poem, but I'm not gonna, because that doesn't get you views. Analyzing poetry doesn't get you views. Analyzing poetry doesn't get you views. Whew. Lingering across my feels comfort able to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive, eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing the best for you. Ah, me too. Natsuki. No, not this hoe. I thought that fuck. No, not Natsuki. Oh, not Natsuki was Sayori. I hate this bitch. Ew. Ew. Back the fuck up. Ew. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Are you expecting me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, yeah, but I did put in effort. You gotta start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what, you improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, it's gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. It's honestly kind of ass. Like, I see where it's coming from, but it's still kind of ass. Okay, these are supposed to be high schoolers, right? Right? That's some fifth grader shit right there. Okay, I'm a hater. I know. Okay, Natsuki, Natsuki stands. Attack me all you fucking want. This is honestly kind of ass. Like, the meaning is pretty good. Okay, it's deep, right? But the actual fucking composition of the poem is actually ass. Get good. Yeah, I told you you were gonna like it. I like it. No, the fuck I don't. What? Be honest. No, the fuck I'm not. I don't like that shit. I'm just so convinced I wouldn't like it. I don't fucking like it. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of people? Okay, okay. I guess I'm being kind of a dick, right? The point is to express themselves, but you don't gotta express yourself like a fucking fifth grader, Pookie. You can use big words, okay? You can use big words, okay? You're allowed to. Trying someone to make your message any less valid. Yeah, it wouldn't. You're right, it wouldn't. But I just don't like the writing style. The writing style is what I'm hating on. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. That shit did not hit me hard, Pookie. That shit don't hit no one hard. What hits you hard is okay. I'm being a hater. I'm being a hater. Who the fuck am I kidding? I am a hater. Okay, I'm a fucking hater. I'll embrace it. Like in his fault. Not really. That shit did not hit me hard. It was easy to read, but that shit did not hit me hard. Okay, when you read around, you do great things be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. And she's not wrong. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end that made it fall flat on purpose. Bring out the feeling in the last line. You did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but it's not to be feeling proud, and I won't take that away from her. I fucking know. I'm a fucking hater, and that shit won't change. Check my phone to next. Sayori. Save me, Sayori. You're annoying, but I mean, fuck. You're not a bitch. I'll take it, and you're not creepy as shit either. Okay. Yuri's telling creepy shit. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. They never made you write poems for school. Not once. You never had to write poems for school. I highly fucking doubt that. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. That's what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. That's when it's the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, thumbs up. Or, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Like how much it means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Tell me my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see. We'll see about that. Yep. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Here's my forward to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above the sky blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So fucking real, Pookie. Yes, big backs unite. Yes, big backs unite, Pookie. I want breakfast too. I don't really understand the stanza break here. I don't think that was very necessary. Yeah, but other than that, this is pretty good. And Pookie, feel free to sleep forever, okay? Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, I just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still try my best. Yeah, didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Fuck no, I want eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. During school, the school year, I skip breakfast all the time. I do get cranky too. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Monica. Hi. Having a good time so far? You know, I'm noticing something. Is Monica? One sec. What language does? It's like, what languages does the word Monica derive from? So the word Monica derives from Latin and German, right? Okay, well, Natsuki, let's see. What language does Natsuki derive from? Japanese. Same. Now let's go Sayori. Does Sayori derive from Japanese? And what language does Yuri, the name Yuri, derive from? Russian. It's also Japanese. So, so what I'm noticing here is that all of them have names that can be derived from Japanese. Well, Monica has a Latin and German name. Foreshadowing, this is fucking amazing. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Can you not be evil? Can the other club members live? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going off the phone until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I'm sure you're home with me. No. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, don't you know? But that sort of barrier, but it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true, because you're gonna fucking kill him. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know, you're like that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of energy, imagery, and symbolism. Unlike theory likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. You're like some readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. Take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Nothing's funny. Why are you laughing? Nothing's funny. Crazy bitch. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and wall, it couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for clue. No, I can't see. I real blind. Like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too right. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, holding a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out on the other side. And he on the other side was looking in. Why the fuck are you writing poetry about me, ho? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. See, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. Formed out loud, it can be really powerful. That's not a modern thing. Boots, a really profound poem from early 1900s, maybe in late 1800s, um, focuses on that same timing type thing. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Me been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany, yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes if you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's fucking weird. Seriously, I mean, I don't know how anyone could go into this thinking like not getting creeped out by Monica. I mean, the foreshadowing is all there. Like writing tip of the day. What the fuck? Like game tips is a big like it's foreshadowing the fact that she's sentient, and then the poem again more foreshadowing. Oh my god. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I am getting myself into. Across the room, Sigori and Monica are happily chatting. After long, I gently open the door. My hands land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, showing their respective poems. They read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. Just meant language, I guess. She's trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, it really didn't come out as nice at all. Um, well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sigori liked it, and we did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And I really like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press on a new member, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. You're just jealous that art that or appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I, no. If I was full of myself, I would already make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose magical girl size bigger as soon as our let started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me if I just noticed I was standing there. Ugh, she's trying to make you look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself learning to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Whoa. Ladies, I know I'm a bad diva, like, chill out. How do I explain that to her? Wait! There's really so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings in the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Um, well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. If whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me. Yuri, Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Yeah? You're a seriously talented writer. No secret that I was impressed. Well, that's. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Means on if you told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Those are some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologizes. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped at this point, all being defined at this point being defined only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head. Say, Ori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces, all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she composts the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. No, Natsuki! It was a good poem, I swear! Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. Oh, Yuri, how could anyone not gun frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Nazi said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, eh? What thing did Nazi say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Hell, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. There was anything to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something for your friends too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. They didn't look that means I can't at least do a better job at pressing those I won't impress. I got myself a newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, beams at me. It truly has been a while since I organized and spent this much time together. Theory about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. Feel they make good friends with you. Ew. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Siri still isn't caught in the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes. Give me the bitches. Well, let's have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her. It's easy to use Sayori's internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a pause here. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, we're back. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today. Still not used to. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a real simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. I don't like you at all. I have my reasons. I want to take a look at your purse, sorry. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, just wanted to look at it. Staring nervously, retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents fall into the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan conveniently to forget that you spend all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You're feeling guilty. That means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face was in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell her to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering. It's fair enough retribution. Did I just? I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. Uh, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Oh my God, lesbians. Yes. Yes, lesbians. Sorry. That's, there's no way you could think that. You are right, though. I did something bad, and I just accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. For all she told you guys, she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. What? You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. So come on, you more credit than that, Sayori. Hee hee. What? Yeah. I don't know, or something small, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? I'm not scared her. Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ski, that's so nice of you. My God, lesbians, yes, I ship my lesbians. So happy. Sarah hugs the cookie. Really hot. Wow. Why are you hugging the fucking cookie? Oh my God. So just to recap here. Troubled big titty girl. Airhead manic pixie dream girl. Tsundere. Tsundere and perfect girl Monica. Jeez, just eat it. Sarah rapidly tearing open a wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Mm. Sarah suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Big back. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Why do you think I gave you that one? I'm still I'm really happy you shared this one with me. So gets out of your seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh my God, back shots. Back shots! Oh, jeez. I get it. I get it. Cookie still in her hand, Natsuki reached out to nudge Sayori offward. Oh, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Oh my God. You're so lesbian coded. Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Many of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Yay! Monica's gone! I'm so glad, Cookie! I hate her! Sorry, one sec. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? I don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is probably more than that desirable than all of us combined. Bullshit. Bullshit. My baby. And that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh my God. Hmm. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Uh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's knowledge related. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. Don't fucking smile at me like that, bitch. Fuck off. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share with somebody. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Oh my God, that big back. Yuri's back for a book, and Natsuki's disappearing in the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Uh, something else about Yuri reading from book when we were reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Your Santa makes her way to the closet. I fall and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. You're handling the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and we'll get some water. Dogs passing inside the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. She appears elegant and methodical. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? First, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling in the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please mind your own business, once. Yes. You want me to tell you something wrong with helping involve all that in club activities? Eh? Mouth gapes. I I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go. Yuri, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that, Yuri? Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly pushed her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I am the bad decision maker. I make all the bad decisions. Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. You always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Uh, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say. Uh, um, Your lifts her head. I really like being friends with you. Haha, thanks. I like being friends with you too. It'll come awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help you feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. And I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Do you like oolong tea? I've never had that. Ah, yeah, Pookie, what the fuck is oolong tea when no one else is oolong? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, I'm laughing at myself because I have literally 0 viewers. Let me check. How many viewers do I fucking have? Two. Oh, two. 0. I have fucking 0. Why am I surprised, bro? Anything is fine. Very well. You set the temperature on the kettle to 200. Oh, fuck. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do all this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do it anyways when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Who? Huh? Uh-huh. Who? That's supposed to say uh-huh. Uh-uh. In that case, I'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. I'm surprised she even starts humming it a little to herself. Must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Uh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. Very endearing. That's Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. How about you pour a cup of tea for each of us? I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Turning my back against the wall there and bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain pretty regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so. I wonder why that is. Kitty. Sorry. Bruh, bruh. It's mostly like because my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get that book. Get the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Big bag, small chocolate that cat hidden away from Sailor's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit across the wall, teacups at our side. Let's think we assume same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer till our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's getting less apprehensive with almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding on my hand, it's not holding. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch it. Oh my god. You can tell this shit was written by. I'm sorry. You can honestly, this doesn't do that bad of decorating itself um as a fucking dating sim because like read that shit, bro. That is the most written by a man for a man type shit I've ever read. Actually, no, I've read worse. Yours isn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression until we resume. The world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading and not the ginormous tatas right there. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Sneak out between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry, I really like all my books to finish opening the wrapper. Not as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I mean to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. That's where that image comes from. Screenshot time. He opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Siri is already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold up Siri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Imagine watching this shit just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it. Yeah. Who's that? Her expression suddenly breaks. Oh, I need to screenshot this. No, no. Yeah, I'm screenshotting this one too. Also, Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just hear Lucy like she needs to confirm what just happened? Sorry. I guess I should have done that. That's well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I guess. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Bullshit. Scheiße. Bullshit. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has got really tense. She tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising in the book. Really? Really? Of course you know I'm fucking. Of course you know I'm fucking bouncing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a woman. I try. Oh my god. Right in my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Less different this time. Take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my finger. Fucking cock. Block. Fuck you. Okay, everyone. What? Ah. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Oh, we finally have a second viewer. Hello. The spell is abruptly broken. Oh, we'll take care of the cups. Yeah. He picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yuri. I want Yuri. I love Yuri. You're written for today. Yuri shares the poem with a surprising expression on her face. Do you like it? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. She breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks. So for that patience to her. Yeah. Just appreciate like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? He doesn't respond to that. That's because she ain't got no fucking friends. I wonder why. Anyway, want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back to you for more. Enticing the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an orange. Moon in something its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same a cutting knife? I'm sorry. A cutting knife. And this is Yuri's poem. Oh. Oh. Anyway, the very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. You can't at all. Do you not have any fucking media literacy, you dumbass bitch? Sorry. Sorry. Not Yuri. Not Yuri. Yuri's not the dumbass bitch here. MC is. Because, like, what the fuck? Do you not have any. She literally spelled it out for you in the poem. Oh my god. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. You don't take poetry at face value, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this thing, guys. Just like with an MC like this. Okay, I'll make it through it. I'll make it through. Well, for some years, I'll make it through. Well, I think something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. But you keep them to yourself because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes. Some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Sorry. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. Now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're thank for that. It's nothing, really. Lori smiles sincerely at me. There's a moment her timidness seems to disappear. Say, Ori. Ooh, I like this one. That's some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, I don't either. Oh, you want to write something for me? No. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, then you might end up getting hurt at some point. So I gently opened the door. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like when things are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see liking something sad, Sayori. I gently open the door. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, I have the rain cloud a little hug. I gently open the door. I make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting very expressed in my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now. What? Bottles. I cover myself like a little cookie jar, secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there was no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the ball on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles all in the row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend will turn my down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets, hiding in nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow out dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up, and in come friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, pulling them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and chart all over the floor. It's supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. All I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. I gently open the door. Holy crap. Sakura, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I gently open the door. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. It's maybe it's because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. No, you're meant to express yourself by gently opening the door. Even it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? How do you keep it up? Okay, guys, I think we're gonna stop here today, man. I had fun. Uh, yeah,